Let's go to Chef Jen, because
I just can't help myself
over here.
you went on a wonderful avenue about all of these wonderful things. Again, I love shopping. I have no idea what I'm looking at.
So today, you know, in talking about fermenting things, you know, we can make a lot of things, and you may not have that confidence and skill and knowledge to go forward and do it. You know, we have a lot of resources at our fingertips with the internet now, and can check out your site or your site. But you know, in the meantime, there's a lot of these things you can find in store. For example, you know, your own yogurt making kit. I brought in this kombucha. You had your own lovely kombucha, but that's not something you whip up the night before. That's something you
Kombucha.
Kombucha. Like a kuna matata, right? No? It is. There is a, how do you pronounce it on the back of the bottle, I think.
Oh, okay.
Maybe not, I'm not sure. I might have lied.
But
yeah, that's the yeast in there.
Too much.
So at the end of the day, this is tea. This is a green tea, a black tea, some sort of tea. A little bit of sugar. You've got your Scooby here, which you have
People
brought.
call it Scooby,
but it's a SCOBY.
It's so funny they call it Scooby, which stands for symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast.
But correct.
This is how it all starts, right?
This is how it all starts. Yeah, so you end up feeding that a little bit of sugar, and you end up with this interesting mixture.
Very vinegary. That's for sure.
So it's fermenting, but you can buy this. It ends up being sort of a tart, a couple of sweet undertones, a little bit yeasty, and it actually ends up having a very natural sort of fizz to it, similar to a beer, right? The yeast sort of does that. But this is super delicious. It's a super big trend right now. Hopefully it sticks around. I see a lot of people on Facebook making their own, but you can also buy it at just about anywhere. I found this at a major grocery store. So this is easy to get your hands on.
So you're saying it's trending, but this is hundreds of years.
That's the thing.
Isn't that the amazing thing? You're right. It's new to us, so it's trending. But my grandmother look over there and go, "Oh, I know what that is."
Yeah,
right?
we see that with a lot of grains, a lot of deep leafy greens. It all depends on who's going to be the superstar of the year, but they've always been around, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we're just getting in touch with them.
The benefit to making your own instead of the store-bought one, are they much different?
Cost is one thing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Cost,
Sure.
Yeah, and there's I don't know, I think there's a sense of pride for sure, taste. A sense of pride in being able to do your own things and share with it. And it's your own sort of ongoing experiment, right? So you always got something neat going on in the house that you can check on and monitor. So, you know, I think that's a lot of fun. But the difference is, flavor and pride.
Can I add one more benefit to it? Is this? I've been doing this for a long time, and now my son, who's now almost 6, knows what this is, and he'll know. He knows how to make it. And he knows. So again, that wisdom in the kitchen is passing these things on to our kids, because a lot of people, you know, you grow up, you're 20, 25 years old now, and they don't know what to do because their parents made everything out of a box or a can.
Right.
And they didn't actually do this kind of thing as well too. So it's passing on that knowledge.
Right, and that getting rid of that fear of that, you know, when you get that experience, you lose that fear, right? I also brought honey wine,
I've noticed this, yes.
which is also dates way back.
Does it really?
It does.
First.
Yeah, one of the first. Yeah, I thought we should have like a stein today. You know, sort of.
We can
a corkscrew. We'll need a corkscrew. But this is Chinook Arc Meadery. They're just outside of Okotoks, and so this is just another example of fermenting something. You know, fermenting honey. It's super duper sweet. For me, it's you know, I don't love mead. I wouldn't want a whole glass of mead. Especially this sweet one, but you know,
more like an iced one, like a dessert.
You could put it with dessert. You could pair it with a stinky tough cheese.
But there's some really hard meats too.
There's
right?
some hard
that
meats.
are not so sweet.
Yeah, there's yeasty ones. Yeah, there's other ones with hoppy notes and spices to them. So yeah, they have a big variation. But that's just another example of something fermented, and we're surrounded by things like that. We just don't really know about it.
This scares us, though. Nicole is scared.
She looks scared.
She's looking at you and all of these things and hearing all of these wonderful things. Correct me if I'm wrong. And you're saying to yourself,
she wants a corkscrew.
I don't know if I buy it.
She wants to dig into it right
well,
now.
I'd like to try it. Yeah, you know what? I do a lot of things from scratch, but I've been saying this is the year. This is the year I'm going to start canning. This is the year. I haven't done it yet. I am a little bit nervous about you know, food safety and things like that. So. You know, I do a lot of scratch cooking, but I'm a little nervous to try my own canning.
You know, there's that when in doubt too, right? If you're not sure, it's okay to let it go. If you have a little more experience, that's another thing. But you know, something smelling this, you know, right away instinctually, we're all like, oh no, right? And your body sort of told you, but look what it makes.
Exactly.
Look at the outcome.
So if you let it ferment all the way, it turns into vinegar. So you can actually use it as a vinegar as well too.
Really?
My friend has used it very successfully on her son's foot fungus. better than anything else. Not kidding, better than anything else that she has tried.
And you're a nutritionist.
Amazingly. I am. Yes. Yes. And I tell
like
people
an
to
apple
come
cider
to my feet
vinegar.
all the time.
Interesting. Well, I know what we're doing later. if you have, yeah, I don't have a foot fungus, but if I did, I would know what to do.
This is where you'd go.
Yeah, we can see that on the website.
To know. Multifunctional.
Yes. Everybody's quiet.
I know.
Come on, everybody take your socks
process
off.
that.
Let's go.
All right. Well, fermentation clearly is something that is becoming quite popular in our culture. And other top 5 things to look out for in 2015. Jen, you produced a story for us on the top 5 foods to look out for in 2015. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Chef Jen, and today we're going to explore Calgary's top 5 possible food trends of 2015. A big one in 2014 was ramen noodles, which will for sure carry over to 2015. Looking forward to seeing a few more ramen places popping up all over Calgary. I think what we love about ramen noodles is it embraces a warm, sort of earthy feeling in all of us. It's good on a hot or a cold day. It's a starchy kind of goodness that we all love and enjoy. And to be honest, I personally love going out and trying all of the restaurants with their different flares and techniques. Another food trend, anything artisanal here in Calgary. Look at your local farmers market, any local stores. You're going to find all kinds of handcrafted items that you can find and are made here in Calgary or in Alberta and area. Love these handcrafted items because they're true to Alberta and they're something we can call our own, and we support our local businesses. Another food trend up and coming in 2015 is tapas. Personally, I love tapas because they're small, shareable bites. Find that we're moving away from main plates here in Calgary and we're moving towards more something that instills conversation as well as your friends can try. If you're like me, you like to try a little bit of everything on the menus, and tapas kind of allows us to do that. So I think we'll see a lot of Spanish influences popping up here in Calgary. Juicing, one of my personal favorites. I start my day off every day with a smoothie. Love it. Think of Popeye and a can of spinach, but you can go a sweet or a savory route. I love juicing because it's a personal touch on things. If you don't have a juicer at home, which most of us don't, you can find a ton of restaurants or juicing bars popping up in 2015 here in Calgary. Entertainment and eating at the same time. One of my personal favorites. Far too many to pick just one though. We're going to see things like beer and bowling, better food at the movies, anything that'll bring you and your friends together and playing games, having fun. Those are my top 5 predictions for 2015.
Hanging out with Chef Jen, that was a lot of fun.
It was a
Ramen
lot of
noodles,
fun.
number 1.
Oh, ramen's huge right now. Well, 2014 it was made a big
Continued
show.
2015.
Yeah, it'll always be delicious though.
I agree.